Hey folks, I suck at Counter-Strike. I choose weird weapons, flash myself, ignore fire, and ultimately die a lot. Or even forget about the bomb. To fix this, I could only think of two options. First, become better, and by that I mean cheat. I used to do this back in my CSGO times. This is how it looks, and this is how it works. But for some reason I failed to implement that with CS2, so let's look at the other option. Handicapping myself so I don't feel bad when losing. I got this backlight from a broken LCD and would like to use it with this power supply. It's a pretty normal switch mode power supply, so we have the inlet, some filtering like in the previous suppression show, a fuse and then a bridge rectifier with a smoothing capacitor to get DC. On the back we have some kind of transistor switching the current through this transformer. On the secondary side it gets rectified and smoothed out again and fed directly into this LED driver. To now actually turn the lights on, we have to pull a bit of current from those pads. Normally we would have the logic board right here. And when working with those power supplies, it's important to discharge the big capacitor on the primary side. Since I don't like loud sounds, I used the resistor for that, until I forgot. With everything wired, the LEDs light up. Now we need a way to electrically turn on the lights. We can do this with a relay. It contains an electromagnet which flicks a mechanical switch and thus allows current to flow. I tried to put it on the positive line going to the LEDs by disconnecting this trace on the board. In order to mount the relay I had to move this inductor to the other side, but I accidentally drilled one hole in the connector, so I had to try again. But even with everything connected, it still didn't seem to work. It seems like only one of the relay's button pins is connected with the top pins, which actually get switched. Time to fix that. Unfortunately, it still didn't work. It would turn on initially, but I couldn't turn it on a second time. It seems like we can practice some desoldering. It might seem a little silly that I can't remove the solder properly, but the camera really is in my way. Okay, new plan. We connect the relay on the primary side of the power supply and switch the 310 volts DC. This is pretty easy, we just need to cut the trace right here and add the relay on the opposing side. And this time it actually worked. Next I added a transistor to activate the relay. You might notice that I'm attaching it to the wrong side. This isn't some highly advanced electrical engineering. I just mixed up the sides. But I noticed and now it's finally working. Next we have to control it from a computer. This script just sends a signal via USB and serial to an Arduino, which provides the 5 volts for the transistor. To do the actual flashbang effect, I have this Python script. After some initial setup, it makes a screenshot and checks if a number of pretty much random pixels are all white. If so, it sends the command to flash me. Once we have dark pixels again, it turns the lights back off. Great, what's next? Don't get me wrong, the idea is cool, but oh boy, it's so low effort. Now let's see how it affects my gameplay. Interesting. It's actually decently bright, even at the opposing corner of this room, but surprisingly fun. Maybe not the best for my eyes though. Anyway, thanks for watching, I hope you liked it. Feel free to leave a comment with your thoughts on this, and I hope to see you in the next video.